The big picture for this lesson is functions. Now, a function is like a math machine. And what that means is a value goes into a function. Let's say this is a function. And you're going to have some value going in and some value coming out. And this value here is called the input. And the value coming out is the output. Most typically, x will be the input variable, but that can change. And typically, the output variable is y. So an example of a function equation could be like y equals 3x plus 2, where the input value is x and the output value is y. And y does depend on x. So x is also considered the independent variable. And y is the dependent variable, because the y value depends on the x value, but the x value could be anything. Now, important thing with a function machine is that every input has exactly one output. In other words, you know exactly what you're getting every time. It's not random. So if I were to put a 1 in the input, every time the same output would come out. So in this case, it would be 3 times 1, which is 3, and then plus 2. So my output would be 5. Every time 1 goes in, 5 comes out. That's what makes it a function. If when I put a 1 in, sometimes a 3 came out, sometimes a 5, sometimes a 4, that is not a function. You have to know exactly what you're getting. You can also look at functions as a table of values. So I'll just randomly assign 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's say the outputs are 5, 7, 9, 11. Now this set of x values that's the input, this is called the domain. And you can write it as a set, which means you use squiggly brackets. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then close the squiggle bracket. The range is a set of y values. Use squiggle brackets for that also. 5, 7, 9, 11. So that's set notation. And the squiggle brackets are required for domain and range when you're using set notation. That defines it as a set of numbers. So the domain is a set of the inputs, the range is a set of the outputs. So what would be an example of not a function in a table? Here's x and y. Let's say you had 0, 1, 1, 3, and 0 went to 2, and 1 went to 4, but then again it went to 6, and 3 goes to 9. Well, the 1 has 2 different outputs. You don't know what the 1 will be, so this is not a function because of right here. Not a function. So that's the big picture for this lesson.